everyone, it's Julia. One of my goals for 2016 in my Etsy shop is to work on my branding and my packaging. I kind of think it's important, especially when you are creating handcrafted items, to put a little effort into your packaging. I just think that if you put effort into your packaging, your customers are going to think, wow, she cares about this. She also is putting effort into the product. And so I found, way back in December, I found a little Etsy shop called Cupcake Tree Rubber Stamps. And she personalizes rubber stamps. And I just wanted to share what I purchased with you. I really like it, and I thought they were reasonably priced. And so let's get started. I'm just going to show you the stamps, and also show you what I'm working on for my packaging. These are the two stamps that I purchased from Cupcake Tree Rubber Stamps. They measure about 1.5 inches. This one is a customized one. The name of my Etsy shop is Stitches by Julia, so I just thought that was so cute. And this one was about $10.50, which I thought was a really good price for a wood-mounted rubber stamp that's customized. And this one is one I've been just wanting to have a thanks so much stamp, and this one was like $7.50, which again I thought was really reasonable. So this is what I'm working with, and I'm going to show you some of the tags that I created with them. I'm at my work table, and I'm making two different tags. This one is made out of white cardstock. I'll see if I can bring it in a little closer for you. And that's the one that is with a customized stamp. And this one is actually made on sticker paper, and that one looks like that. So the cardstock one is, I use a piece of cardstock that I actually pick up for free at my printers. They have like a scrap box there, and we're just welcome to take what we want. It's basically the leftovers from cutting the larger sheets into the letter size sheets. And so I picked up just a ton of this white cardstock. And what I do is I fold it in half, and then I fold it again a couple different times. And so I can actually get 8 different cuts out of this piece. I am using a Sizzix die, and this is just a flower layer. There's actually 4 different shapes on here, 4 different sizes of the same flower shape, and I'm using this one for my tag. And believe it or not, the Big Shot actually cuts all 8 of these layers without a problem at all. And so it doesn't take long at all to whip these out. For my sticker paper, what I have used, and what just seems to be working the best for me, is I purchase labels for my Etsy shop, and I run them off my computer when I have an order, and it's basically a postage label. And I get these actually from an Etsy shop, and I'll list the shop that I use. There's a lot of different supply shops on Etsy that supply packaging, but this is what I'll link the one that I use. And so basically what I do is I take one of them, and then again I fold it in half, and I run it through my Big Shot, and I can get 8 flowers off of each label. Now, I know you probably are thinking, like, why doesn't she just do this on her silhouette and not mess with all this stamping? I also like to use the stamp on fabric, and that's why I really wanted to get a rubber stamp and not use, and I know I can cut fabric on my silhouette, but it's just kind of a pain. So what I've been doing also is stamping on just like on my scrap pieces of, this is like a muslin from Moda, and it's like a primitive muslin, so it kind of has a tea-dyed look to it. And I use this in a lot of my pillows and different things. But I'm also stamping fabric with my rubber stamp. It's just kind of a fun little accent, and then I'll show you the packaging that I'm going to be using with my fabric. To get back into the tags and how I do my stamping, I am using an archival ink, and the Distress ink in Broken China. Another little stamp that I'm using is a real old Stampin' Up stamp. It's a 1997 Stampin' Up stamp, but it's just buttons. I just have a whole bunch of different little buttons, and this is like a little flower button that I thought was really cute on it. How I am going about making these, and I'm just going to stamp one. This is going to be the one that has my custom design on it. I am going to stamp it using my archival ink. And then I am taking my Distress ink, Broken China, and just edging it a little bit. And then I'm going to stamp the button on there too. I do punch this because I usually string a piece of Raffia through and attach it to my product. So that's it for that one. And then the little sticker one, I'll show you that one quickly too, on how I'm going about making that. Let's see if I can find a sticker. The sticker ones are kind of, you have to make sure you get the right side. This is the right one. And I'm going to show you quickly how I'm doing that one too. Kind of the same thing. I'm stamping it. I'm edging it with a little bit of Broken China. And then I'm taking my Distress pans. I don't even know. This is tumbled glass, so it doesn't exactly match, but it's close enough. It's what I have. And I'm just coloring in the little thread. Let me zoom in here. Coloring in the thread, and then I'm just kind of doing this with it and adding a little bit of color to the spool with this Distress marker. This is Wild Honey. I'm just adding a little bit of color. And that's how I'm making my tags. I'm going to show you some of the finished products that I'm ready to ship, so you can kind of see how I'm using these. Here's one of the ideas that I came up with using one of the fabric tags. This is like a little fabric pin that I made, and it was sold on Etsy. And so what I did was I had a piece of tissue paper. I made an envelope out of it and just sewed it in. And when I sewed across the top of the little envelope, I included the fabric tag and also just a little piece of scrap lace that I had sitting at my table. So I just think it makes a really cute little package, and it just a fun little added touch to it. Now this of course would go into like a padded envelope and get sent off into the mail. This is a little bag that I just sold on Etsy, so it's going out later today. And I just tied on the little zipper pull, the little tag. And I just think it adds just a little bit of whimsy and maybe a little bit of just that handcrafted look. These will slip right into my little protective bag here. This has a flap over fold, and then I thought it would be nice just to be able to take these tags or these stickers and just keep the flap down like that. Now this will go into a mailer, and padded mailer, and get sent off. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope this maybe gave you some ideas and just those little touches that kind of add to your product. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye.